Hello everybody, it's Peter the Rock. We can hear an ice cream van. It's nowhere near here. I'm still in the grounds of Brunel University. Haven't been chased off by any Rottweilers or anything. And I'm leaving through this side gate and reaching a path which leads up to a lot of allotments up there. Some of my neighbours and friends have an allotment, very noble. But one thing I'd like to point out are these gardens, or well, sort of gardens, opposite. This used to be open to the public for many years, 15, 20 years. You could go and pick blackberries, but there were bits of old buildings in there, and at one point they discovered, I think they discovered asbestos or something a bit nasty, which proved to be rather difficult, if not impossible, to get rid of. So, as I understand it, it's probably an acre or two in there. It's no longer open to the public, obviously, and there's not much they can do about it but just leave it to go fallow. It's a bit of a shame, but there was one big building in Brunel. I think it was the Maths Institute, which also had asbestos in it, and they decided to demolish it and build another one. And according to what I heard, the actual demolition and the removal of the asbestos cost £1 million. So, you know, and now we're talking currently, it's, by the way, the date is the 8th of September, it's about 6:10. Now we're talking about sorting out rack, which is some kind of dodgy concrete apparently, and that could be in schools, colleges, all sorts of buildings. Basically it's concrete that hasn't been aerated. When I worked on building sites, we were always aerating our concrete. Well, I wasn't. So, you know, there's lots of signs for this little park: danger, hazardous area, no unauthorised entry, permits to enter are required beyond this point. It's all rather sort of Quatermass, isn't it? And yet there's this rather nice, almost country walk between Brunel and these other fields, most of which are allotments which are used. So we're not that far from the centre of Uxbridge. I suppose you'd call this Cowley, but it's a pleasant enough walk. Not many people know about it. Here we are, just about to cross the River Pin. Again, I did in the previous video. It's hardly moving, not much water. And if we look upstream, we saw on the bridge in the previous video the little semicircular bridge which we're actually standing on now. So this is the view from the top of the bridge. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll get on with my walk. Cheers.